Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That's teaching tape.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Gets it to him on the screen. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson now on 3rd. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Another Baltimore Raven.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Let's get to the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Browning. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Comes up empty on that one. And that makes it 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
11.
They're going for it. Here's Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. From the 20 on 2nd down. Sideline throws wheeled in by Likely. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Jackson. Headed out right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point.
Tyler Luke to kick off for
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Rise up. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
First down, Cincinnati.
For the air again, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Flush down, ball is out, Burrow lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with first and goal.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. It's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. There he goes. The Bengals got to him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 brings up third and goal.
13. 180.
Jackson has it, third and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
On the scramble. A gain of 11. It's fourth down and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Luke knocks it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready. And they're going to send this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On the move, headed right. Has it downfield. It's Chase. He has it all the way inside 40.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Sahad, Sahad.
From the red zone now. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Henry gets it here to stop the drive. Off to the races, middle of the field. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lead by 14. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Madden need to fix this shit, dog. This shit gay as a motherfucker, bro. I can't even enjoy this shit, dog. I ain't closing no motherfucking out, bro. They gonna have to fix this shit. That nigga said close it out. Once you close it out, bro. Yeah, I mean, shit. You gonna wait to play another game too, huh? I ain't closing that out, man. I don't give a damn. You don't know that. You don't know that. That bitch ain't over with. Fuck, I'm gonna give you a dub for. It's 8:22. You can't kick a fucking field goal. Yeah. Yeah, shit. You don't know what that game. You don't know what that game like. Man, what you mean? Shit. Down by 2 touchdowns. Anything can happen, nigga. It's third quarter. What you can do though, you can bag out. You gonna bag out or you want me to bag out? JK man, you gonna bag out? I'm trying to have 10 free spins awarded, nigga. Bro, you just gonna sit there. You just gonna sit there.